Hi guys, it's Nancy Lynn from Sew Euphoria. I'm back, and I am working on, I did the two bread ones and I showed those to you guys before. Here's the Let the Holidays Begin with the reindeer, and then for my red one, this is my wreath. I think you guys have seen those. Now this is my green set, and this was the reindeer one, and so I kept the green background. I added the tree and I needle turned the tree, and you can see how fine of a point you can get on these. I added a little star, the reindeer, a little snow down here, and then I added this little band of fabric that has stars on it. And then I've gone ahead and did a running stitch here, and right in between here is, if I do a banner, I will run whatever it is I decide to hold them all together. But, and then, then I did some kind of cross stitch stars and some stuff around those stars. But that was this one, and now I'm working on the wreath one for the green, and I'm working with some, these are just from like a lightweight crochet yarn, are the little, and those are just weaved roses, and then those are the silk ribbon. These are silk ribbon, and these are the crochet yarn, and I crocheted the 3 wreaths, each one with a different pattern. And in this one too, there's the little ribbon flowers. Now what I'm working on is putting the centers in, putting the greenery behind it, and I'll probably put beads. And so I figured I'd bring you guys along. Now I also found, because I have 2 blank spots here, and I have this trim, and I thought, wouldn't that be pretty with one here and one here? So let's try these. I kind of like those. I'll just have to work. I'm not sure how easily this unravels, because it's like a tapestry type of ribbon, and so we'll see. Once I get all the bling on here, I'm going to hold these 2 pieces aside and see if, once I get the greenery and everything on here, if it's going to be too much, not enough. I don't know. You know how these things are. They kind of grow and evolve as you go with them. But I didn't do, I showed you last time how to do the little silk flowers. These I have not done in a video, so I might do those one day, the little weaved roses, but there's quite a few good videos out there on it. These crocheted little wreaths, I did not include this in my video, but I can if somebody wants to see how to do them. And we've got that. So like I said, the next thing I was going to decide how I was going to do my greenery, and I think for the bows I've just got some regular craft ribbon, and I was looking to see if this was too thick course, you know a wreath's got to have a bow on it. I might put this one like under here. Yeah, that's going to be a good size for that. Let's see if I can put a pin in it. Yeah, that's going to be a good size for that, I think. Once I get everything else on there, I'll do one there, one maybe here, and that needs something right there. Well, I want to hold off, but I want to get all my flat stuff done first before I add. But you know, you want to get to that other stuff. You want to get to it. So now I got to decide how I want to do my leaves. Do I want to use my silk ribbon, or do I want to do some embroidery on them? Decisions. I'm gonna go get some light crochet thread and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my thread and I started doing some little leaves around the, whatever you want to call those flowers. They are just itty bitty little flowers of a burgundy color. And for here, what I'm doing is I'm doing a lazy daisy, and then I'm coming back up through it and then coming right into the center just to make it a little thicker than just a lazy daisy. And why am I putting them where I'm putting them at? Just wherever it looks like it needs something. There's a lot more still going to go on this, so I don't want to overwhelm it with these green flowers. But now I'm going to do these around these flowers here. Pulled it a little tight. There we go. Now I'm going to go back up through the center. And then right up near the top. Just makes it a little fuller. That one's got two. Let's put another one. No, I'll go with the two on that one. And then I'll skip over here to this one. And I'm coming from the back, looping around, coming pretty close to where I just went, coming up top, pulling it through. Now this is where it might get pulled too tight because one of my end is too, oh good, I got the right one, yay! It's the little things that make us happy. Alright, I'm going to pull it out, stitch down, come back up in the center of those two green lines that my lazy daisy made, and come back through here. Let's see. We can do another one out here because I have to leave some more room to put some leaves around the roses, and I'm going to do that in a different color green. It's not a lot different, but it is different. Just looping it. Going back down through, in between the centers, and back up. And so I've got a few more to do around these flowers, and then I'll get set up, and when I'll come back when so you're not sitting here just having to watch me do lazy daisies. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay guys, hi, I'm back. I am sitting here. What I have done since the last time I videoed was I've added some bullion knots here, around where I'm putting the white flowers is where I'm putting the bullion knots. But I just couldn't stand it. I had to get some bling on here. And so I started putting on these little beads. They are a gold and a white, and I bought these at Walmart, and they're cousin DIY.com is where they come from, and I paid like, it was under $10, and this thing is heavy. It's the bulk pack. It's 12 ounces, 363 grams, but it's loaded with little tiny beads. So if you're looking to get like gold, it's got gold, coppers, and silvers in it, and some bronzes. So it's a good little kit, and it has a good selection of all kinds of things in there. But I'm just sewing on these little beads to add to, they're not really poinsettias, but they're hopefully giving the illusion of. And so I've sewn through, come through, put my bead on, sewn through. Now I'm coming back through, going back through the hole. I just like to sew mine twice because I can kind of push them where I want to that way. If you put one, see, these are pretty solid. If you put one stitch through it, they're going to be flip-floppy, and so it's just a matter of choice. You may like the flip-floppy. Yeah, these are like a gold, clear and with a gold insert on them. These beads are. They're all a little different. And so I'm just sewing these on. We'll get one more on this one. And then while I've got you guys on, I'm thinking about a couple of things for the ribbon. You know, I've done all this emphasis on handwork, and so that's really what you want to, you know, you don't want it to be pushed back so far that it's like, oh, okay, somebody did handwork on it. Okay, so now we've got, whoop, here we go. We've got this top one, and it's got the little things on here, and let me close these up so that I don't lose any of my beads. Move that up there. Yeah, that would be awful if that spilt. Looking at a couple of things. Where did I put it? I have some gold rickrack, and I thought, because I like this, but when you're looking at it, it kind of distracts from here, and that's not what I want. I just want something to play along with it. So I found this rickrack and I thought maybe, maybe. And then, well, I showed you with the white ribbon earlier, but I have this gold trim. It's just machine made trim. But I was looking and I thought, what if I make a double bow in the middle? I'm just wrapping it around my fingers and bringing it up so both ends are on here, so it will kind of let me tie a bow. You have to be careful because it's still loose. But I was thinking if I put a bow right there in this gold, trying to make sure I get all of it in there. And then if I took this, because it has kind of a, like if I wrapped it, put a pin here, and then kind of turned it, and turned it. And then that would give that nice shape. It kind of points you towards the embroidery on here. Or I could put my bow here and have one ribbon going this way and the other one going that way, and then that center one would have more of a bow. But I don't like this ending up here in nowhere. I like it on the top better with it coming around. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? What's your vote? Top bow? Middle bow? But I think I am going to go with this. I do. It's not as bold as the white. I don't know if I had all these coming, you know, down and around. And this here on this corner. Or I could take a piece of this lace and put that there. That would be kind of pretty. I don't know. There's so many options, but I know I'm kind of set on this, but I did have one other thing I was looking at. I have this, oh, I forget what you call it. Anyway, I had this and I thought, well, I could always do another bow, another bow, and put that on there. And then that would bring back in some of that white. So I don't know. So there's decisions to be made. Layer by layer. It'll get there. So, but I just love this ribbon. I really want to use it on something. But it's just, I think, too much against this. It's too shiny for this. This is more in the same realm of decorations. So I think got all of them up there. But once the bow's all nicely tied and then it's all counts down, I'm looking on the camera too because it helps me because I really can't see it well away from the camera. Yeah, I think that might just do. Alright, well, I'm going to play with this some more and I'll bring it back when it's done. Okay, this is the last part, guys, and we are through with this. I couldn't decide on the corners, and I really didn't like something going the same direction that it was going in. And I couldn't figure it out. So what I ended up doing is crocheting the trim. And so the way I did that was I chain stitched enough chains to go all the way around the border. Well, actually this much extra I ended up with. And then I did a single crochet and all of the chain stitches. Then I did a double crochet, chain one, double crochet, chain one in the next one. And then in the last row I did chain three and a slip stitch, chain three and a slip stitch. And that's what's made this. And it's a little over the top, but I do like it. So this is the end of it, and I've sewn it down, and this is the fourth one for this month. And the only thing I have left to do is my tag, and I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with my tag. So I might not sign this video off. I might make my tag and then I'll be back. Okay, here's the tag. And what I've decided to do is use little pieces of my remnants of my material that I used in my red and white series. I'm going to make the two tags, one for the red and white and one for the green. This lace did not show up. It's from a tablecloth, and I was trying to figure a way to use it in the red and white one, but it didn't end up. But I like it so much that it is going to show up in the tag. They're just cute little dots. And all I'm going to do is just do a little running stitch to hold it down. I grabbed this needle and it's kind of blunt at the end. It's not. And I won't be able to finish it because where this muslin is, which I did use the muslin on the red and white one, I could not. I'm gonna run out to the she shed and get a stamp that says maybe Merry Christmas or something Christmassy on it. I do have them, but they're out there. And on this piece, I'm just going to do a running stitch. Going all the way around. Why this needle's got a blunt end on it. I'm going through fabric and not batting also. I don't think I'm going to put any batting on the back of this tag, but I am going to attach it to some cardstock. So I give it a little stiffness so it won't be so. Now here I'm just going to run through both sheets, maybe, if this needle will let me. So how is everyone today? Hopefully, if you guys are doing this project, you're getting close. Can't believe it's almost time for a new one. But I did get them all done. I was surprised because I did start. I started at the time of the second prompt, so I think I'll be able to maintain doing the 2 prompts in the 2 different colors. So $4 per month, and this is going to be, I'm going to tie this off so I don't have a lot of CNM. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I'm going to have a glue. But this was one we used. This was the background of one of them, and like I said, in these little dots, I think they're so cute, but I did not get to use them. Hopefully I'm in camera. So now I'm going to come up and through here. Make sure it's all nice and flat and not pulling. I wish I'd grabbed a more pointed needle. Now for this one, I'm going to go up and down. Out a bit. And I'll get this one done. Sorry I'm getting quiet on you guys. Concentrating on my stitching. Now I'll get this one done and I'll show you how I'm gonna glue it to support it. And then I'll show you a picture of the green one at the end. And all I'm going to do with that also is just use scraps of fabrics. It's hard because I really didn't have that many scraps. One more row. Just catching one thread so I can knot this off. So I didn't want it to go through. I'll cut that. And I've got some scraps here of I think that's going to do it right there. And I'm going to leave a little piece of this hanging off so it will fringe. So let's get rid of this so it doesn't get ruined. Let's put this here. I am just going to use a 3-in-1 glue. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I may have to add a little more glue on, but main edges I want to line up are this one up here top, and this one, oh, it didn't line up. If I can still get it up. I think I found a pin. Alright, and then I'm just going to trim it off on this side. A little bit up here. And then what I'm going to do is I will find my stamp and stamp something, a Christmas saying there. And I may put a little bow after I put that on there, or something kind of glittery. I really didn't use anything super glittery on either. I did use a few beads, so I might. I could do a row of beads right there. Just to have the bling. And we'll glue that down right there. I think I got a little too much. I'm going to use my fabric just to dab that up a little bit. So we've got that, and what are we going to use for a pull tab? Could use that with a piece of a little bit of this red behind it. Could do that to that. And stick it behind there, and that would be my little pull tab. Let's see if I want to double it. Yeah, let's double it. Use some little dabs of glue to hold this down. Hold this in half. Bit of glue right there. And there we have it. We have our, oh, I hope I wasn't out of camera that whole time. And all we have to do is put our little stamp here with the little Christmas saying, and our tag is ready for the red set. Now I'm going to kind of do the same exact thing for the green. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all my new subbies. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the comments. They mean a lot to me. And like I said, I have so enjoyed doing this, and I hope maybe you picked up a thing or two, or maybe this is a little bit inspired you to maybe try doing this. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's not the pressure of having to do a beautiful quilt, and these are pretty in their own right. I mean, it's just a lot freer, and that's what I like about it, is the freeness to do what I'm inspired to do, and not what the pattern says I have to do. So I got one spot right there I'm just not crazy over. Put a little glue on it, and we are done. All right, well, have a blessed day. This is Nancy, and we'll see you guys on the next video.